Welcome to Programming for Juniors. To code or program in any programming language, we need a good code editor. And there are many code editors that we can download and install free on our computers. But among all, there are some very really good editors, and I prefer Visual Studio Code. To me, it's the best programming code editor. Uh, Today, I'm going to show you how we can download and install Visual Studio Code. Okay, um, in our mm, programming journey, we will be using this code editor most of the time, and we will be using also some other code editors like Atom, Sublime Text, and many more. We will be using also AWS Cloud 9 code editor too. Uh, Without further ado, let me show you how we can, uh, within a couple of minutes, we can download and install the code editor and start using it. Those who are visiting this YouTube channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you can get a notification. All right. To download Visual Studio Code, first I will click on New tab. I will open a new tab. Then I just write VS Code, and we can see uh, VS Code download is here. Let's click on it, and it will take us to download Visual Studio Code for Macs, Linux, and Windows operating system. Okay, just click on it. Uh, since I'm using Windows 10, uh, it's showing option for Windows 10, 7, 8, and 10. And those who are using Linux, you can choose from here. And those who are using Mac operating system, you can choose the last one. Since I'm using Windows 10, I will choose this one. And user installer is 64 bits. I can choose here, or I just directly can click here, and it will download the software, and it might take 5 to 10 seconds to be completely downloaded on my um, computer. Okay, it's already downloaded, and I just click here and go to show in folder. It will show in a folder, and I can just double click, or I can also right button click on right button, then click on run as administrator, and now user account control is asking me, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? I will say yes, because I want to uh, install it on my operating system. And now it's asking, this user installer is not meant to be run as an administrator. If you would like to install VS Code for all users in the system, download the system installer instead from this. Are you sure you want to continue? I will share OK. OK means yes here. Then I will accept the agreement. Okay. then click on next if you have time. It's better to read the terms and conditions. Okay, click on next, then again next, and select start menu folder where should setup place the program shortcuts. You can choose from here where you really want, but I want to keep the default path. Then click on next again, and I want to also create a desktop icon. Icon is this one. It will be on my desktop. This logo will be available, and whenever I click on it, I can start my Visual Studio Code from my desktop too. And I want to open with code and open with code. I want to edit, add to path. Actually, this is important. These are not so important. So this two is enough. Okay. Then click on next and click on install. And Visual Studio Code is being installed on my computer, and the path is here. We can see. Okay, it's going in C drive. Okay, C drive on my computer, and it might take 10 to 15 seconds only. Please wait while setup is being completed. And I don't want to launch it. I just click on finish. And now I can check whether it is installed or not. How I can check it? Either I can go to my desktop of my computer and find this icon. So what I can do, I can just go to my desktop and check whether Visual Studio Code is available. It's right here, okay? Or I can just type here VS and it will show Visual Studio Code. Then press enter and it will open right here. Now, those we who program or code, we don't just open code editor directly. We use git version control. Okay, I just click here git and press enter, and git version control is open, and I can make it a little bigger. Press Ctrl plus to make it larger and Ctrl minus to make it smaller. Okay, I can say cd desktop. I'm telling git to go to my desktop of my computer. Okay, and I'm now on my desktop, and I can just create a folder. I type make directory, mkdir. Make directory means create a folder, create a new folder, and name of the folder is VS Code, say for example. All right, and cd to VS Code. And now we are inside the VS Code. Okay, and I can say touch index.html and just type code space dot and press enter, and it will open a code editor, Visual Studio Code, and we can start coding right here. Okay, just type exclamation sign, and sometimes it takes time. Still it's working. Now when I type exclamation sign, another exclamation sign made abbreviation has been pop up. Press enter, and we can see the boilerplate of HTML. Title is VS Code. Just say H1, welcome to Visual Studio Code. Code, and enjoy coding journey. All right, I just save it. Right button click and click on open with live server. If it doesn't open, some computers mightn't open when you right button click and open with live server. It might not respond. Then what we can do, just right button click on index.html, okay, then click on reveal in file explorer, then just double click and it will open, execute your first web page. We code with Visual Studio Code, and we also use Git bash to open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, that's all for today. Again, if you are visiting this YouTube channel for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon. All right, thank you so much. Happy coding.